welcome, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and everybody in between. I'm SoresanCrockxen, and we are here. That transition was terrible, but I tried my best. I'm trying my best here. I hope it worked. I hope it went from my logo to the intro to this. I hope it worked just fine. I am watching the chat. We're good there. I think I need to send this. I mean, I said I was gonna do it earlier today, but I guess I should probably post it that I'm live, right? That's how it always is. So let's go ahead and grab. Whoop! Do not want to watch. Yep. See, it's already talking. I don't want to. I want to share. We're gonna post this on the Discord. We're gonna post this on the Twitters, and then we shall go from there. Shall we? Okay, don't do that. Streams right here. Put that there. Put it there. Oh, excuse me. Oh, I gotta sneeze. Hold on. Excuse me. Okay, so that's there. I guess I'll put it over here. And then we'll post it on the Twitters, and then that's it. What's up, Bloop? I'm glad that it worked. You know, I'm hoping that in the future streams I could do something similar to that and go from there. Do this. We are live. Favorite Pokemon per gen. As mentioned in the hashtag Catch a Million campaign. This was the reward if we reached our goal. The reward if we reached our goal. Come hang out and discuss. So there we go. We posted it there. Paste and send. All right, that's everybody. All right, we good. I was gonna do some background music, but I don't know if I have the capacity to do that right now. So I'm probably not gonna do that for this stream. Maybe in future streams. We don't know. Well, in future streams, I'm gonna be playing a game anyways. All right. So this page is in the description, so you guys can follow along, and you can then tweet at me whatever you guys want to put for your choices, and then we go from there. It's essentially just a page where you, as the viewer, get to decide what your favorite mon of the per type per gen, right? I saw this. I don't remember where I saw this, but I looked at it and I'm like, oh, this would be perfect for a stream. So that's why it became the campaign reward. So we're going to be going through it. Basically, every single generation is here from Gen 1 to Gen 9. And it has all the typings and a couple other extra things that we're going to add in here. So we're going to go through each gen individually. Then we're going to do the special categories. And then I think the bottom part of this thing, if you see, it has you can create your own team, and then it has different random shit. So, whew, enough talking. Let's get this going. So, starting off with Gen 1, we're gonna do all the Gen 1s, and then we'll go to Gen 2, Gen 3. So that's basically what the whole point is. So for Gen 1, favorite normal type, I think it's gonna be, it's gotta be Snorlax. Out of all of these guys, it's definitely Snorlax. It's always been a G. I've always liked it. I've always used it in my Gen 1 teams, and I used it in Gen 6 for a bit. Also, if you're wondering, I got a paper cut right before the stream, which is why there's a bandage on my finger. Nothing else, okay? So we're gonna put Snorlax, because he's the boss. He's a G, and he was my main in Pokemon Unite when I used to play that shit. So that gives it even more bonus points. Favorite fire type. Unfortunately, and I say this because I've been like talking so much shit on Charizard for so long. It's still my favorite fire type from Gen 1. I don't mind Ninetales, but I like its Alola form way more. I've never really been a fan of Arcanine. Like, it's always been like mixed, whatever. I never really care for Rapidash. Magmar is whatever. Flareon is like my second least favorite evolution. And then Moltres, well, I have become more of a fan of it recently, especially during Gen 8, because I was using it on a lot of my teams. It's not gonna compete. It's my first fucking starter of all time. It's literally my first starter of my entire life. So it's gotta go to Charizard. Favorite water type. So this one is kind of complicated. One, I don't mind Blastoise. I like Blastoise. Don't get me wrong. But I've used Slowbro so many times in multiple gens. And I've also used Gyarados so many times in multiple games, especially in some of my Gen 5 teams. It's a fucking beast. And I've always loved Vaporeon. It was my favorite evolution until the next gen when Espeon came in, and it's been my favorite ever since. So, like, it's between those three. So, like, I wouldn't know. Like, I'm going to have to think about this one. Because Slowbro's been a tank that I've used in Gen 1. I've used it in Gen 3. No. Gen 1, Gen 4, Gen 5. Gen 6. I don't think I used Slowbro in Gen 7 now that I think about it. And I didn't really use it in Gen 8 either. So it's like it's been used excuse me, it's been used in a couple of gens. But like a lot of my big defeats, a lot of my cool victories have been with Gyarados. So that's like, I've used Slowbro more, technically speaking, but like Gyarados has always been like a solid guy for a lot of my Gen 5 teams. And it's literally the main gen I used. Oh, and Gen 4. That's true. I've used it in Gen 4. But the main one I've used it in Gen 5. And the Vaporeon is just because it's a good evolution that I really enjoy. Fuck. You know, just for semantics, I'm probably just gonna give it to Gyarados because I have better memories with it in my Gen 5 game. So Gen 5 is like the main gen I battle in. Or that I feel like I'm the most confident in, aside from Gen 6. So I gotta give it to Gyarados because I have so many more crucial victories and memories with it, competitive-wise, than I do with Slowbro. And Vaporeon, like, while I like it, I don't know if I could consider it that, because that's not like I've used Vaporeon in competitive, right? Which I know is kind of like a weird, you're only liking these Pokemon because they're competitive. Well, it's a big factor because I've been more competitive, lenient since Gen 5. And then I've retroactively gone back to older gens. So I gotta give it to Gyara. Favorite grass type. I gotta admit, I don't like any of these guys. The only one I've used competitive is Eggy. And that's only in Gen 1. I've never really used Venusaur. I don't really care too much for Vileplume. I like Blossom more than I like Vileplume. I don't care for Parasect. I don't care for Victreebel. And Tangela is whatever. I like Tangrowth more than I like Tangela. So by that logic, I think it has to be Executor because it's the only one I've ever cared to use. So we're going to go with that. Favorite electric type? I'm going to go Zapdos. Because, like, well, Pikachu's fine. It's the mascot for a reason. But I've never really used it. And I kind of got over it. a while ago. I don't like Raichu. I don't even like Alolan Raichu. I don't care for Magnemite or Magneton. I dislike Voltorb and Electrode. Electabuzz is whatever. Jolteon. No, I gotta go with Zapdos for this one. Like, I can't think of a reason why I would put Jolteon over Zapdos. So it's gotta be Zapdos. And I've used Zapdos a lot in Gen, what is it, Gen 4, Gen 6, and a little bit in Gen 7. That's it. Ice types. Articuno. It was my favorite bird in Gen 1. And honestly, like, how the fuck are Dugong, Cloyster, Jinx, and fucking Lapras gonna... No, there's no way. Fighting types. I kind of want to give it to Hitmonlee. Because I don't... Primeape is whatever. Poliwrath, I didn't really care too much about. The Machoke line, or the Machamp line, has always been whatever to me, and I've always liked Conkeldurr more than I like Machamp. Which is, it's kind of like, why are you talking about Conkeldurr when he's not even here? It's just that Machamp has always been weird to me. The only time it's ever been good is in Gen 4, and I never used it in Gen 4. Whereas I have used Hitmonlee before in Draft, and also in Gen 5 and 6 lower tiers. Especially RU in Gen 6, which was one of my favorite tiers. And Hitmonlee has photos. So I think I'm going to go with Hitmonlee for this one. Poison. Oh, fuck. Poison's like my least favorite type. And I don't want to use Gengar because Gengar's probably is going to be the ghost one because it's the only fucking ghost that matters. So I don't want to put it in twice, you know? It's either Nidoking or Muck. But the problem with going for Muck is that I like Alolan Muck more than I like regular Muck. And it's Alolan Muck is the reason I use the fucking thing. It's not even because of regular Muck. So, like, it's... I guess if I go by that logic, then it has to be Nidoking. Although I've used Weezing before. In, like, Gen 3 and then in Draft. I guess I could say Nidoking because I used it in Gen 6 for a while. It's actually one of the first mons when I was doing Gen 6 in cartridge. It's one of the first mons I was breeding for. But if I use you... Hold on. Who's in ground? Because if I put Nidoking here, I can't use it in ground. But, like, I can't... If Crobat was here, I would pick Crobat. But obviously, that's a Gen 2 mon. So... If I don't pick Nidoking here, is there anybody that could take his place? I have used Rhydon in Gen 1. It's one of the staples on some of my teams. I don't care for much for Marowak. And Sandslash, I like its Alolan form way more. It's the thing that made me like it. I really dislike Dougie. And Golem is whatever. I guess I could do both the Nidos because I've used Nidoqueen in Gen 4 and Gen 5. No. I have teams with Nidoqueen. But I don't remember if it was just strictly Gen 4. Like, in theory, I could just do that. Use both Nidos. But I use Nidoqueen more for its poison. So I think I'm going to go Nidoqueen here and Nidoking over here. And then for flying... I don't want to do repeats. I don't. So I can't use Charizard. I can't use Articuno, Zapdos. or Gyarados. Pidgeot's so basic. But I did have some teams within Gen 6. I guess it's the only one. Because I don't really care for Dodrio. I don't really care for Fearow. Arrow is whatever. And D-Knight is the only dragon, so he's going to go over there. Well, I guess I could go Dragonair. But no, I'm not going to do that. I actually like Dragonite more than I do the other forms. Ugh! Would it be bad if I just go for Pidgeot even though it's basic as fuck? I think I might have to. I'm just going to fucking do it. I'll go for Pidgeot. But other gens are going to be a lot easier than this. Psychic. I guess I could put Slowbro here. Because I've used it for its psychic abilities and I have then more for its water one. And like I don't mind, like I like the Alakazam line, don't get me wrong. And I've used it in Gen 5, Gen 6. And in a little bit in Gen 7. But it has I think I have to go for Slowbro for this one. Because I didn't use it for water, so this might be the place for it. And I already have Eggy for grass, which is the main reason I used it in Gen 1. Like you would think like, oh, this is easy, just go for Mewtwo, but I don't, like, I used to be a bigger fan of Mewtwo back in the day, but nowadays I'm like whatever with it. So I think I'm going to go for Slowbro for this one. Bug, it's Scyther for sure, because fuck all the other bugs. This guy's a beast. Rock, I didn't use Rhydon for ground, but I can put it here because it's more on the rock typing when I use it in Gen 1, so I think I could do that. Ghost is Gengar, Dragon is D-Knight, Dark doesn't exist, technically speaking, and I don't think any of these matter. I don't really care for the missing node Pokemon. But I guess I can go for the Kabutops one just because it looks cool. Steel, obviously Magneton because it's the only one that matters. Fairy, we're going to go for Clef. That's the only one, right? Yeah, I'm going to go for Clef because I've used it. I've used it so fucking much in Gen 6, Gen 7, Gen 8. I don't think Clef is in Gen 9 now that I think about it. But, yeah. Favorite starter is Charizard, unfortunately. Gimmick form. Whoa. If we're gonna go by that logic, then it's Zard Y. Favorite legendary, it's Articuno. And then my favorite out of all of these, I guess would be Zard Y. Okay, that was it. That's it. That's it for Gen 1. We can finally move on to other, more cooler gens. Alright. No, but realistically speaking, so Clef, I've used it so many times. Charizard is my favorite of the 3 starters in Gen 1. Which is weird because it's not going to go away. It's my first starter of all time, so it's going to always have a spot in my heart, even though I dislike it so much. Zard Y is my favorite form out of all of these. Because I don't really care too much about the Gigantamax bullshit. I don't care for the Mewtwo forms very much. I don't care for Mega Arrow. And any other Megas. And I hate Zard X. So, and then my favorite legendary is Articuno. So, and then if you put all these together, then I guess it would be Zard Y out of all of these. If I'm perfectly honest. So, moving on to Gen 2. Favorite normal type. This one is Aipom. And it's for one reason. I used to love Aipom because of the movies. And because of Mystery Dungeon. And because of Just how adorable it is. And the fucking Pikachu shorts and shit like that. And his fucking cry is best. What's up, Aida? What do I think about Caterpie? I mean, it's the first bug you encounter in the game. So, it's got that first bug encounter going for it. But I don't really care for the butterfly line that much anymore. Like, if this was back in the day, then maybe, yeah. Oh, what does it remind you of yourself? What does Caterpie have that makes you think of, like, that's you? While you do that, I'm gonna put Avon. And then while you respond, because I know there's a delay. So I've always loved Apom. And it's fucking thing in the anime where it goes, Eppa! Especially during the Gen 4 saga, which, while on the lower end of my affinity to the series, Ash's Apom is always going to be G. Even if Don gave it away after you got traded, his Apom was goated. I loved his Apom. Favorite fire type, Typhlosion. My favorite, the Typhlosion, well, actually no, that's a lie. It's not Typhlosion, it's Cyndaquil, technically speaking. Aw, but that's not nice. You're way more than a worm that just breathes. Nobody's just a worm. Everybody has a purpose in this life. And Caterpie has some cool things about it. There was one episode where it was swinging around like Spider-Man. So Caterpie has some things. So don't sell yourself short. Or was I? It's technically Cyndaquil. Because Cyndaquil, while I like Typhlosion, don't get me wrong, I like Typhlosion. Cyndaquil was not only my second starter of all time. Well, that's a lie. Because when I got the original games, I got red and blue. So I got Charmander in red. And then when I played Pokemon Blue, I got Squirtle. So technically speaking, Squirtle's my second starter. But when we move on to Gen, and then Pikachu, because I got Pokemon Yellow. But when we move on to the next Gen, Cyndaquil is my starter of choice. And it's always been my starter of choice in second Gen. Because I love the little thing. It's a fucking adorable little mouse. And it's always like this fiery little being that is cute. And I love it. I gotta protect it. I need to put it in a little like blanket and keep it warm. Even though it's already warm because it's a fire type. But it's got that protect me. And I love Cyndaquil. Don't get me wrong, I still like Typhlosion. But I think I've always been, I've always gradually moved more towards the Cyndaquil camp. And back in, like years ago, this is years ago, it was always like a competition between, like, Charizard, Cyndaquil, and Sceptile as my, like, always competing for my top starter. Charizard started losing because I just got sick and tired of seeing the fucking thing. Cyndaquil had its ups and downs, and then Sceptile officially like won the reign like during Gen 6. No, yeah, during ORAS. So as of this point in time, Sceptile is my favorite starter, which is, I shouldn't say that because that's one of the ones from below. But anyways, Cyndaquil. The point is Cyndaquil is goated. Favorite water type, this is going to be Suicune, because Suicune is actually, well, it doesn't matter, because Legend is going to be somebody else. Cyndaquil, not Cyndaquil, Suicune, was my GOAT in Gen 4, 5, 6. I don't think I used it in Gen 7, but I've used it in Draft. It's always been a good tank. It's always been a beast. It's always taking hits for me. It's always setting up and beating people, and it's just great, goated, amazing. So, yeah, Cyndaquil is a great mon. I freaking love Cyndaquil. So, like, hands down, it's gonna be Suicune for this one, because, like, nothing else is gonna top it. Like, the second place would be Quagsire. But it's not like it's like Suicune's up here, Quagsire down here. So that's like the type of thing. Favorite grass type is gonna be Celebi because actually, it's either Blossom or Celebi out of these guys. Blossom, like I said before, I loved Blossom way more than I like Vileplume. And it got even cooler when it got Quiver Dance and then Strength Sap and all this shit. So it's always been cool, but Celebi has always been goated. Like I've used it a couple times in competitive, especially Gen 5, and a little bit of Gen 7. Wait, did I use it in Gen 7? I think I used it in Gen 7. No, because I didn't play UU in Gen 7. I think it's Gen 5 and Gen 6 is when I used to use it. Mainly Gen 5 as a pivot. And like a sponge pivot. Like it come in, take a hit, recover, switch out. So I guess I gotta give it to Celebi. Because Blossom I haven't officially used. Aside from like niche battles that I've had. So it's gotta be Celebi for this one. And then Electric, I'm gonna give it to Lantern for this one. Because I didn't use it in water. Because it's like the third one. I don't like Ampharos is cool, whatever. It's like meh. But Lantern is goated, and I've used it in Gen 5. No. Gen 4, Gen 5, and then in lower tiers in Gen 6. So we're gonna go with that one. Ice type. I'm gonna be honest. I don't like any of these guys. I like Weavile. I don't really care too much for Sneasel. And I don't care for Smoochum, Delibird. I don't really like any of these guys, to be honest. I like Mamoswine. That's like Gen 4, so. But do I like Weavile or Mamoswine more? I guess that's a question. I know it doesn't matter for now, but it could give one of these guys an edge. Because I don't really care too much about these guys. I've used Weavile more than I've used Mamoswine. I'm going to go for Sneasel. Wait, no, because are you the only dark type? No. Okay, perfect. Never mind. You're fine. You're fine. Favorite fighting type, Heracross. Heracross is one of my favorite bug types. Oh, hold on. Okay, never mind. I know what I'm gonna do. I see the pattern now. I'm gonna keep Heracross here because I was gonna say, oh wait, I can put you for my favorite bug type, but no, I can put Scizor over there, and then I could put Skarmory for Steel. All right, so Heracross has always been G. It's one of my favorite Pokemon in Gen 2. Period. It's a pain in the ass to get in game, but if you do, it's a fucking boss. It's great in the Gen. It's great in Gen 3. I've used it in 2nd Gen, 3rd Gen, 5th Gen, and then when it got its Mega in 6th Gen. And it's just a ball. I love its abilities. It's fucking great. I love Heracross. It's a fucking monster, man. You can't go against that. Favorite voice type, this one is going to be Crobat. Hands down. Crobat. I know a lot of people meme that Zubat is trash and Zubat's annoying. But if you can get a Crobat, it's one of the best mons to have in standard play. Because it has a great typing. It's fast as fuck. The move pool is great. You can run it in a variety of different ways. And it can be a pivot. So it has a lot of good qualities. And I think the main reason why I like Crobat so much, and this might be a bias thing, I don't know you guys from is it's my first shiny that's not the red Gyarados. Like, because I've played every gen, right? From when they released. So technically speaking, the red Gyarados is your first. If you play Gen 2, like when it came out, then the red Gyarados is your first official shiny. But that's story relevant. Like it's a plot convenient shiny. Crobat was my first legit shiny in the wild. I still have it. I don't remember what game it's in, but I know I still have it. And, well, technically speaking, it was a Zubat that I evolved into a Crobat. But the point is, the bias is there because it's my first official shiny that I found, and it's goated. It's great. And it's just a great mon in general to use. Actually, is there a way to change it? No. Click the Chinese charm, then. So if I click this, there we go. Perfect. All right, ground. Oh wait, I need to. Yeah, there we go. Ooh, I'm gonna give this one a Dawn fan. Dawn fan is fucking cool, man. Oh, I've loved this thing so much. Especially like Jen in the second movie was cool. The chick that fought Ash. Then Ash's Dawn fan was cool. I've used it in Gen's 4, 5, lower tiers, and 6. And it's just a badass mod. Fucking Dawn fan is good. Like, I feel so bad because I don't want to put it in Crockxen, but Dawn fan's the goat. Dawn fan is great. I've loved using this thing. It's a beast ass elephant that spins around like a fucking car. I don't think anybody can talk. This one's easy. Lugia. Goated. And the reason why I put it here instead of Psychic is because Espeon's going to get the Psychic spot. But Lugia is my favorite Pokemon of all time. It's been my favorite since the second fucking movie. And nothing has come close to it. Nothing. Nothing at all. I've used it in almost every at the few times I've played Ubers. Because I don't really play Ubers that much. Like, the main tiers I've always played is like OU, RU, a little bit of NU, sometimes UU, but not really. But the few times I've played Ubers, Lugia is always on my team. Because Lugia is the fucking greatest Pokemon in my eyes. It's literally been my favorite. It's a channel mascot, for fuck's sakes. That's how much I love this fucking thing. And the other movies it's been in, it's been fucking great. The fucking Hoopa movie, which was fucking ass. It's literally... I would consider the Hoopa movie the worst fucking movie in the history of the series. And fucking Lugia was going in. And then we got the Power of One. I think that's the one, though. No, was it? The Power of Us. I think that's the one. It was like one of the Gen 8 movies. Or Gen 7. I don't remember which one it was. The point is, the other Lugia movie was fucking goated. And then they showed off at the beginning of Journeys because that's how badass Lugia is. Goated. Best Pokemon of all time in my eyes. So it's going to get the spot. Which is going to make some of the other ones easier because you already know the legend and you already know the favorite and blah, blah, blah. So then Psychic is going to be Espeon, wherever the fuck it is. There it is. Espeon, favorite evolution, hands down, the coolest. I've used it in multiple times. It's not the greatest. It's not the best. But it had some shine, some time in the spotlight. God damn, I can't fucking talk. During Gen 6, before all the baton pass shit was busted. I never used that strat, but I used Espeon because of the magic bounce, and it's fucking great. And it's just my favorite evolution. It's going to get the Psychic spot because I gave Lugia the flying spot. So, and then Bug, we're going to go to Scizor because I gave Heracross the fighting spot. Because Scissor's goated. And Scizor is a badass, and it's been good. Technically speaking, it's been good since Gen 2, but not really, because it wasn't really used that much. But it's still usable. And then Gen 4 came around, it became busted. Gen 5 was a great pivot with U-turn and fucking Rotom with Volt Switch and shit. The classic Volt Turn combo. Gen 6 gave it a badass Mega that I spammed to fuck. It's just a good mod. It's a good mod. And its design is cool. So, Scizor is going to be there. And then Rock. Rudeness. Fuck. Is there... I don't want to... Like I said, I don't want to do repeats. But, like, out of all of these, who's competing with T-Tar? Right? Who's competing with T-Tar here? Nobody. But then I don't have a Dark type. Well, I mean, I could go... I could use Umbreon, even though it's... I guess I could do that. I'm gonna go T-Tar. Because T-Tar is badass. It's It's one of the best pseudo legendaries of all time. It's fucking goated. So that's that. T-Tar's there. There's only one ghost type, Misdreavus, so it's the only one that matters. Kingdra is the only dragon, so that's whatever. Dark, we'll give it to Umbreon. So let's do let me finish this list. Then Skarmory's gonna go over here. Fairy type, I'll give it to Azu, I guess. Okay, so we're gonna go through all these last ones. T-Tar's good, like I said. He's one of the top pseudos of all time. It's the greatest. It's been used. I've used it in literally every gen, almost every gen. I used it in Gen. Well, I didn't use it in Gen 2 because it wasn't that good. Well, it was okay, but I didn't really care too much about it. I used it in Gen 3, Gen 4, Gen 5, Gen 6, Gen 7, Gen 8, and I haven't really played Gen 9 competitive that much, but I've used it in pretty much every single generation that's been out. And it's always been a team player. It's always been solid. It's always been great. Misdreavus is the only ghost type, so that's why it's there. I don't mind Misdreavus. I actually prefer it over Mismagius. I don't know why. I think it looks cuter as a Misdreavus than it does as a Mismagius. So that's just me. Kingdra is the only fucking dragon. I don't really care about Kingdra, but it's the only one, so that's why it's there. Umbreon, like I said, if there was something else in Rock, I would have put T-Tar here. I don't really care too much about Houndoom, and at least Umbreon was cool for me when I used to play, or Pokemon Coliseum, because you get an Espeon and an Umbreon in the game, and they're your starter Pokemon, so it's at least got that for me. Skarm is a boss. I've used it in multiple gens as a wall, as a tank, as a hazard setter, hazard remover. It's just great. It did get a little replaced by Corviknight down the line, but that we'll get that when we get to that. But even then, Skarmory is always going to have a spot in my heart because this has been a great Pokemon. And then Azu for Fairy because I don't care about any other ones. Like Togetic is okay, but it would be Togekiss that would be in the spot. But either way, I've used Azu in Gen 6, I had a couple teams with it, so that's why it's there. Favorite starter, Cyndaquil. Gimmick form, I've only ever used 2 of these, and that's Scizor and Heracross. No, that's a lie. I had a team with Mega T-Tar in it, and I used that one a lot, and it was very good for me. But I like regular T-Tar more than I like Mega T-Tar. Because, if I'm going to use Tyranitar, I'd rather have another Mega, So it's between Heracross and Scizor, and I feel like I think I've used Mega Scizor more than I've used Mega Heracross. So it's gonna have to be Mega Scizor. Then favorite legend, Lugia. Favorite Pokemon, Lugia. That's that. Alright. Oh my gosh, this is a lot longer than I thought it was gonna be. Alright, Gen 3. Let's drink some water. Eat a chip. Alright, let's do this shit. Normal type. Okay. Is there another flying type that could take over Soul's spot? Oh! Hello. Alright. You know what? That means Swellow's going to get the normal spot. Because if Shadow Lugia is over here, then it's going to get the spot for flying. Anyway, Swallow's a G. It used to be my favorite regional bird until Corviknight came out. So, that's a long time. It's a really long time for my favorite regional bird. But I love Swallow. I've loved using it. It's in every single one of my Gen 3 teams. I always have a Swallow. Always. I mean, every time I play Gen 3, I'm always going to have a Swell on the team. It's just that great. I love it. It's a cool ass bird. And yeah. Fire! Why would I not pick Blaziken here? I love all those. The Gen 3 stars are my favorite, so that's probably going to be the thing here. So I got Blaziken. Ooh. Oh, Pert. Ooh, Pert. Oh, God. No. See, the thing is, while I love Swampert, like I said, I love all three of the Gen 3 starters. So, in theory, Swampert should be here, right? And then Sceptile's going to be the third one. But, in all honesty, Milotic is like it's in like my top 10 favorite Pokemon of all time. So, I gotta give it to Milotic on this one. Like, I'm sorry, and the problem is with this one is that I'd be like, oh well, I can do but I can't do ground because fucking Flygon is there, and so is Groudon. But then again, yeah, and then I got Latios over there. So it's like I'm sorry, I feel bad. This should have been the one gen I have all three starters here, but Milotic is fucking. It's always gonna get the spot. Like it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. Milotic is amazing. I was back when I was like really into like doing everything in the game, which was literally Gen 3, and Gen 5, but Gen 3, and like I spammed the fuck out of Milotic in contests, and it was hard. Don't get me wrong, it's hard to get a fucking Feebas in that fucking game, but I got one. I raised it to a Milotic. I raised that beauty all the way to the max. I got it into contest. I got the master rank. Bruh. Milotic is G. And then over here, obviously, Sceptile is going to be the GOAT. Electric. Sceptile's my favorite star. That's the reason why I started, by the way. Wait, I pick the Pikmin clones? Like, Manectric is okay. But I've never really used Manectric like that. So then it's between Plusle and Minun, which I have used in like playthroughs. The question is, which one of the two do I pick? They're the same fucking mod. I guess it'd be Plusle because I play more Ruby than I did Sapphire, which means I have more of a connection to Plusle, which is only in Ruby, than I did with Minun, who was in Sapphire. So I guess we'll go with that. I'll use that as my logic. Favorite ice type, Regice. Hands down. It used to be my favorite Reggie until I started using Registeel more. And now Regieleki is here, so it's like it went down 2 steps, which is so sad. But it still holds a place in my heart because of that. It was my favorite Reggie for a really long time. Like, it was my favorite Reggie since Gen 3 all the way to Gen 6. So that's 3 gens of it being my favorite Reggie. And the only reason why Registeel overtook it is because I was in draft, and I wasn't really using Regice. But then I found Registeel and I started using it, and I really liked it, and that became a staple of my team. So that's why. Fighting. I already put Blaziken, so it's not gonna be here. I kind of want to go with Breloom. I think I'm gonna go with Braylon just because I've used it before a lot. And well, Hariyama, if you think I've used more. Now that I think about it, I've used Hariyama more than I've used. I don't really care for the Medicham line. Like they're not bad, but like I don't. There's not really. I don't think there's very many Pokemon in Gen 3 I dislike. I kind of want to put Hariyama in here because I've used it a lot. And I mean a lot. I think I'm going to go for that. Poison. Like I said, I just don't like poison types. They're like it's my least favorite type. I don't really care for any of these. Like, I don't dislike them, but it's really hard to rank them, you know? I guess I could put Dustox because it helped me in the last stream when I was fighting Brawly. Yeah, I'm just gonna go for that. Plus, Jesse's Dustox was cool. Favorite ground type. Like I said, I'm gonna go for Flygon here. So it's gonna be Flygon because Flygon is goated. It's my favorite. Technically speaking, it's my favorite Dragon type, but I'm gonna give it to Latios over here for this scenario because I'm gonna have it over here for ground. Because nobody else is gonna compete with it. Like it would be Swampert to compete with it, but I love ground. Okay, you know what? I like Flygon more than Latios. So I can do that. I can put Swampert here and put Flygon over there. So I think I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna put Swampert here and then put Flygon over in Dragon. Because it's technically speaking my favorite ground. I know that it's technically speaking a ground dragon type, but I've always used it as a dragon. So that's what I'm gonna do. Pert is official on the list. We'll leave it there. Favorite flying type is gonna be Shadow Lugia. I don't know. Is that fair? Is it fair for me to use Shadow Lugia here, even though it's not officially a mon from this gen? I don't know. I feel weird. I'll leave it up to you guys. And you guys let me know. Because if I'm not allowed to use it there, because it's not officially a Gen 3 mon, because it's from a side game, it's gonna be Mance. Favorite Psychic type. Oh, I can put Latios here. There, easy enough. Latios is right there. I do love Latios though. I really love Latios. I love using it. It's a great ass mon. It's fucking busted in most gens. It's great. It's a great mon. Bug. Armaldo. I love both fossils, so I can technically put Armaldo here because while I like Beautifly, I already put Dustox at this end. I like Beautifly, but like in terms of competitive, I've used Armaldo more. Masquerain is okay. Ninjask. Like the whole Ninkata Ninja line, I've never really used it that much, so I think I'm gonna go with Armaldo here, just because I have used it before. Favorite rock type is gonna be Cradily, who is technically speaking, I still to this day my favorite fossil. So. It's great. It's a great mon. I've used it in Gen 5, 6, and a little bit of 7. Favorite ghost type is going to be Sableye, hands down. I've loved using it. And it's only like Gen 5 onwards. Because like in Gen 3, because I played Ruby so much, I used to use Mawile a lot. So that's why. And then over here, Flygon's going to take the spot. Because Flygon is goated, like I said earlier. It's literally my favorite dragon type, and I just love using it, and it's amazing, and it's like top 6 favorite Pokemon. Favorite dark type. Absol. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go for Absol for this one. It's so misguided. People don't know too much about it, but it's fucking great. I love Absol so much. And this one's Metagross because it's my favorite. It's my favorite pseudo legendary of all time. Metagross is goated. Metagross is the boss. Fairy is gonna be Mawile, and I want the shiny one. So get that. Pow! Shiny Mawile. I worked so damn hard to get that fucking thing in Gen 6. I loved it in Gen 3. I used it. It was a staple of my team multiple times in Emerald and Ruby. And then when Gen 6 came around, excuse me, and gave it a Mega, bruh, I spent weeks trying to have the shiny. And I finally got one because one of my friends saw me struggling so much and was able to get me one. I'm like, thank you. Fairy starter, Sceptile, Fairy gimmick form. So this one's gonna be this one's hard because I like Mega Sceptile, Mega Mawile, Mega Metagross, Primal Groudon, Primal Kyogre. I think this is the hardest one. Like, real talk. You know what? I'll give it to Primal Groudon for this one. Just because I feel bad not having it on the list. And I really like Primal Groudon. Like, I really like it. But then, like, it's like one of those things where, like, but I spent so much time to get the shiny Mega Mawile. And Mega Sceptile came in and, like, swept everything. And it's just like, I'll give it to Primal Groudon. And then my favorite legendary. Like I said, I want to know, do you guys consider, like, do I keep the Shadow Lugia? Because if not, I'm going to give it to Groudon. So I'll give it to Groudon for now, and then go from there. So then my favorite of all time is going to be Flygon out of all of these. Flygon's good. Like I said, it's top 6 favorite Pokemon of all time. So it's going to be up there. So that's it for that list. Moving on to Gen 4. Normal types. Ambipom, because I love Apom. I love Ambipom. And it's fucking amazing. It's literally just more Apom. Which is why I like it so much. Fucking Arceus is here. That's so stupid. The fucking god of Pokemon considered normal type. Fire. Like the 2 fire types. I was just kidding. Out of all these, it's Heatran. I've kind of gotten over Infernape, to be honest. Like, don't get me wrong, it was cool when it came out, but it was like, whatever. And I've used Heatran way more than I've used Infernape. And it's been so ingrained in me as a player, so. Water. It's either Piplup or Manaphy. Does it sound weird? But it's between the fucking baby starter and the fucking little mythical Prince of the Sea shit. Like, goddamn. It's really hard. Like, I love Piplup. I really like Piplup. But, like, Manaphy, just the struggle to get the fucking bitch. When I played Pokemon Rangers just to get that goddamn egg, to transfer it over to my game. Oh, it's so satisfying though. Fuck, I'm gonna give it to. I'm gonna give it to Murphy. I'll give it to Murphy. I think overall, Manaphy is one that I worked hard for, so it's more ingrained. You know, it feels more worthwhile to get it. Favorite grass type, Tangrowth or Rotom-Mow. It's between these two guys. Like, I think Rotom-Mow is my favorite Rotom form, but I haven't used it that much. You know what I'm saying? There was a time when I was playing, like during the peak of Rotom Wash in Gen 6. I was like, you know what? Rotom Grass beats Rotom Wash. So I was like trying to make teams center around the fact that I could beat Rotom Wash with Rotom-Mow. And it just never went anywhere. I guess it's not a bad mon, right? It's not a bad form. It's just that Rotom Wash is so easy to slap on a team than Rotom-Mow is, or any of the other Rotom forms. Like, goddamn it. But Tangrowth, I have so many teams in Gen 6 and Gen 7 with this fucking monster. So it's like... And like, Rotom-Mow was a gimmick that I was trying... Like, don't get me wrong, like I said, it's my favorite Rotom form. But like, it was a gimmick I was trying to play in Gen 6. Whereas Tangrowth was actually staples in a lot of my teams. So I think I'm going to go for Tangrowth for this one. Electric... Oh, I could just put Rotom-Mow over here. That's so stupid. Put Rotom-Mow over here. There we go. That solves everything. I could just do that. Ice. Like I said, this one was gonna be Weavile. Oh wait, no. Wait, no. I can put you in Ghost, right? Yeah, I can put Frostlass in Ghost. That's fine. But yeah, Weavile. I've mainly used it in Gen 7, Gen 8. No, not Gen 7. Gen 6 and Gen 8. I didn't really use it too much in Gen 7. But, like, I like it. It's a big step up from Sneasel. And like I said, since I used Weavile more than Mamoswine, I was going to put it there. Fighting types. Gallade. Goated. Its Mega Form is one of my favorites. If not my favorite. It's debatable. But it's definitely up there. Galade's just a badass, and ever since it showed up, like, I used to, and don't get me wrong, I used to love using Gardevoir, but ever since Galade came out, anytime I get a Rolf, I always try to make sure it's a male so I can evolve it into a Galade, just because I love Galade so much. Poison, like I said, god damn it, I just don't like poison types. I guess I could go Drapion for this one. Because at least I have a sense of, like, Drapion's creepy as fuck. And it haunts my nightmares. No, it doesn't. But, because it's a giant fucking scorpion, it at least has something that differentiates it from everything else. Ground. I can give you Dragon, right? Yeah, I can do you for Dragon. Okay, so if I can use you for Dragon, I'm going to use Gliscor for Ground. Because I love Gliscor. But, like, I didn't care too much about Gligar when it came out. But Gliscor, I spammed the fuck out of this guy in Gen 5, Gen 6, Gen 7. It's not in Gen... It wasn't in Gen 8, which made me sad. And it's not in Gen 9, which makes me even sadder. Because I loved using this fucking thing competitive. It's fucking great. It's a great-ass mon. Beast-ass mon. Flying is going to be Staraptor just because Staraptor is a G. It used to be my second favorite regional bird, but now it's dropped down to third because Corviknight, like I said, is up there. Favorite psychic type. Uxie. Don't get me wrong, I like Crest, but I've always been a big fan of Uxie. I don't know why. I think it's just because it's like out of all the Pixies, because it's the smart one. And I'm like, I've always tried to be more of a logical person. I'm like, if I was in the Pokemon universe, I think Uxie would be the one that would go towards me. You know how in the show, it was Dawn had Mesprit, Ash had Azelf, and then Brock had Uxie. I was like, I would have been Brock in that situation. Cause like my emotions level isn't like off the charts. It's gotten a lot better now with my wife. Well, ever since I met my wife, I should say. And then willpower, while it's not bad, like I think I always cherish my intelligence more than my fucking strength. So I'm gonna go with Uxie for this one. Even though, like I said, I really like using Crest, but I think the connection with Uxie is more in line. Bug type, I'm gonna give this one to Yanmega, just because I didn't use it in flying, and I really like Yanmega, and it actually grew on me a lot more during Gen 6 lower tiers, because of its abilities. So rock type, oh god. It's a bad batch. God damn. I don't really care for Rampardos. I care even less about Bastiodon. Even though, funnily enough, when I was playing the games, I revived Bastiodon more than I did Rampardos during Gen 4. I don't like any of these guys. I guess Probopass because of the gimmicks with like fear and shit. Like I've never really liked Rhyperior. Like I guess that the least offensive for me out of all these is definitely Probopass. I'm just gonna do that. Ghost is gonna be Frostlass, like I said earlier. Frostlass is a fucking G. She's adorable. She's awesome. She's cool, mysterious. She's creepy as fuck, but also mellow. Like you would be like, people always talk about Frostlass being dangerous. I think that she's misunderstood. She's just trying to save you from the snow. So she's going to take you and put you in a safe cave, protect you till the snowstorm goes away, and then you're able to move on. That's my headcanon. Dragon, Garchomp, like I said. It always feels weird when people are like, well, how the fuck is Flygon your favorite dragon type when it's the same fucking typing as Garchomp? Because Flygon is cool. Don't get me wrong, I like Garchomp too. But I've always had a closer affinity to Flygon than I do to Garchomp. Even though they have the same fucking typing. And technically speaking, Garchomp is better competitive-wise. It'll never take my Flygon away. But it's definitely up there. Like, I really, really like Garchomp. It's a good mod. Busted in Gen 4. I used it a lot in Gen 5. In Gen 6, in Gen 7, in Gen 8, and I haven't played Gen 9 competitive, but I know I would use it. Favorite Dark type. This one's gonna be easy. Darkrai. Darkrai is fucking cool. I feel so upset the way they handled this fucking movie though. Like, real talk, he should have fucking died. I think that would have made it a lot better, in my eyes, if they had fucking killed him. Like, if he had sacrificed himself when he did, and he's just gone, I don't think that would have been much better than just showing, oh, hey, look, it's him as a shadow. Fuck that shit. Darkrai should have, like, went out like a hero. But other than that, it's a cool one. I really like Darkrai. Steel. I guess I could put Empoleon here. I wasn't able to put Piplup, but I can put Empoleon here. I think I'm going to do that. I'm going to put Empoleon here. And then be like, this is for Piplup, who I wasn't able to put because Manaphy's right there. Fairy. Togekiss for this one. Just because I don't really like Mime Jr. or Mr. Mime. Or any of that shit. Favorite starter, Piplup. I can do that. The Piplup's gonna go there. Regional form, Mega Mega Gallade. Yeah, Mega Save Life. Mega Gallade. Like I said, he's either my favorite Mega or second favorite Mega, but he's definitely up there. Favorite legendary out of all these bitches, Manaphy. And then my favorite Pokemon in the entirety of Gen 4, I gotta give it to Glade for this one. Just because I fucking love Glade. Top 15 of all time, I think. Maybe. Alright, Gen 5, let's fucking go. Gen 5, we're halfway there. Oh boy. Chinchino. I fucking love Chinchino, but I used to spam the fuck out of this thing in like lower tier Gen 6 and Gen 5. Just because its fucking ability, both of them, Technician and Skilling. I used to troll so many people on the ladder. Oh my god. A fucking cute ass chinchilla. Fire type, Volcarona. Dude, Volcarona, this is probably the wait, if I use you there, I can't use, I could put Genesect over here. But then what do I put in Steel? Do I have any Steel type? I think X is going to be my ground type. No, I can put, no, wait. Okay, I can do that. I have a plan. I'm gonna put Volcarona in fire, and then I'll do something else. I'll put Genesect in Bug. But Volcarona, you would think this thing is not good, but it has caused so much turmoil to so many people over its existence. People questioning, how the fuck is this thing good? It's 4 times weak to rock, but it's busted. The fact that it's the first one that you gave Quiver Dance to, and so it's basically like a +1 plus special attack, special defense, and speed. It's already strong enough as it is. It's relatively fast for a bug, and it just blows everybody to smithereens. Like if you let this thing go, bruh, you're done. You're literally done. Like it's over. It just wins. It can literally win games for you. It's ridiculous. Water. Oh fuck. There's a couple options here. Wait. I could put. Oh, Mandibuzz is over there. I could put Mandy in dark, right? I don't think there's any dark types. Well, because Crook is gonna be my ground type. Fuck! This one's the hardest one because there's so many mons I like in Gen 5. Like, in here, for water, for example. I love Swanna, Jellicent, Alomomola, and Keldeo. Wait, Keldeo I can put in fighting, right? I don't think this... No, because Virizion... God damn it! I'm so sorry for banging the door. The door. The fucking table. Oh, fuck me, man. God damn it. Because, like... I can put Ferrothorn in Steel, right? That's fine. I can put her over there. But, like, if I look at grass, there's fucking Serperior, Sawsbuck, Amoonguss, and Virizion. Why does this happen to me? Okay, let me see if I can find somebody easier. This one, Electros. This one's easy. Electros is there. Okay, I love it. It's like when I first started preparing for Gen 5, Black and White when they're coming out. Electros was one of the first ones I was like, I'm gonna get that on my team. So I think it's been one of my favorite Gen 5 months ever since then. Ice. Cure and Black. Okay, that one's easy. Just fuck the other one. And Cure and B is fucking broken as fuck. I'm gonna skip fighting for now. Poison. Oh, I can use Amoonguss and Poison. Okay, at least that takes one away from the grass category. Okay, we can do that. Okay, we can put Amoonguss over here, which means it's no longer in grass. God. Ah! This is too hard. Okay, who's in fly? All the fucking. Well, cause this is too hard. I don't like this. Okay, but this one's easy. This one's ridiculous. So like so my Gen 5 team that I was like for sure. So I had Electros, I had Crocodile, not Jellicent, fucking Reuniclus, Superior. I'm trying to remember who the fuck the other two. I think it was just the two starters. Yes, I'm gonna put Genesect here because Genesect is good. It's one of my favorite mythicals. Rock. I like Arceus. I like Gigalith, and I like Terrakion. Goddamn. Oh, actually no. This one's probably easier because I like Terrakion more than the other guys. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go with that. Ghost. See, this is what I'm talking about. I like Copper Freak was the other one. Copper Freak is Jellicent and Chandelure. I love all three of these guys. But yeah. Oh wait, I can put Hydreigon here, and I don't have to worry about it in Dark. Cause I already put Kyurem B in Ice, so I'll put Hydra there, which gets rid of you. But now, like, this is so complicated. Whimsicott, Steel is Ferrothorn. Okay, so this is where it gets fucking tricky because I like Crook, Zoroark, and Mandibuzz. Crook is fighting Landorus T and Excadrill. But I like Crocodile more than Exca. And like so fucking complicated. But okay, who are the other ghosts? This one. I cannot believe Gen 5 is this difficult. You would think. Oh. If I put Crook here. God damn it. Oh. I want to put Crocodile here. And then I'll put Mandibuzz in Dark. Because I like Mandibuzz more than I like Zoroark. So I put Mandy there, which means now the flying squad has less competition. No, it doesn't. Because I like Sigilif. And there's Swanna and the fucking 3 genies. And like Swanna is competing with Jellicent, Keldeo, and Alomomola. And I can't. I can technically put Keldeo here. And Virizion over here. Because I like Virizion more than I like Superior. And Superior's going to get the starter form anyways. Or like the starter pick anyways. I think I'm going to do that. I'm going to put Virizion here. Keldeo here. I like I'll put Kefagras there. Which means I could put. I like Jellicent more than Swanna, and then it's like between Jellicent and Alomomola. I think I would put Jellicent over. So then what I have left is flying, which now I don't have to worry about. Damn it. I love, like, these two. It's between these two fucking guys. I've used them both excessively. I'm gonna go with Lando T. I'll just do that. And then my favorite starters are. Ew. I'll make Aldino, I guess. I could put Torn T here. Then. But Tornadus T isn't my favorite out of these. That's Victini. No, he's my favorite mythical. Doesn't count. This is so fucking hard. Because either I put Tornadus T in flying, and then Landorus T over here, or Landorus T over there and Torn T over here. In the black here. I'll go Torn T. I don't fuck. And then my favorite mon out of all of these. I think it has to be Crook. Like looking at it, I think Crocodile is my favorite out of all of these. Gen 5 was a nightmare. Gen 6, please be easier, because I don't... Oh, we got megas in here now. Jesus fucking Christ. I guess out of all of these, Mega Lopunny, I guess. Ferret Fart. Why is... Why the fucking... Why are there so many megas here? Primal Groudon, I guess. Water. Mega Pert. See, this isn't fair. You know what? I'm not doing megas or none of that shit because this is not fair. Because I actually like Trevenant, but if looking at this, I would pick Mega Sceptile. So no megas, no extra forms, just strictly Gen 6 mons. That's how I'm gonna do it. So out of all of those, Pyroar, Talonflame, oh, Dragalge is a dragon type. My bad. God, I don't like any of these guys. I hate... Like, Greninja is my least favorite Pokemon of all time. I don't like these guys. I'll go for fucking Scrub, just because I want to be a bitch about it. I'll go for fucking Scrub. Trevenant's gonna go over here. Electric. Go for you. Heliolisk. Aurorus. Pangoro. Dragalge. This is ridiculous. Most of these fucking... Gen 6 is ass. I like Diggersby more than I like Zygarde. This is flying. No, because Noivern is going to be in my dragon spot. I already put Talonflame in fire. And Yveltal's gonna go dark, right? Yeah. I go baby. No. Wait. Who else is in Bud? It's literally just a villain form. Oh god. You know what? I'm just gonna go for Baby Noibat. Psychic is gonna be this little girl. Bug is gonna be where's the villain forms? Where is it? This one. Rock. I already put Aurora's on ice, so I'll just fucking go for Diancie, I guess. Each slash. Wait. Gen 6 is ass! I did not. Oh my god. I guess it'd be Klefki. And then. No, I want. I think you're the one that's shiny purple, so I'm gonna do that. There we go. This is horrible. I hate Gen 6. This just solidifies. Gen 6 is terrible. So Pyroar, just because I didn't want to pick Pokemon, the other ones. Talonflame, I actually do like. In terms of like competitive, I used it a lot in Gen 6, and then it fell off a cliff, and then I stopped using it, and I never used it again. But I liked it for a while. Scrub, because I do not give a fuck about any of the other guys. So, and it's not fair for me to be picking megas and forms from like better Pokemon from other gens. Like I said, I really like Trevenant. It's actually one of the few Gen 6 mons that I was really hyped for. It's a cool ass, creepy ass tree. Heliolisk, because there's not too many options and I really don't care about the Dene. Aurora's, because it's actually I think after Cradily, it's my second favorite fossil Pokemon. Pangoro, because I actually like Pangoro. I like pandas, and it's a beast of a monster that I've used a lot. Dragalge, just because there's only two options, and I already put Scrub in the other one. And I actually generally like Dragalge. I think it gets a lot of flack, but I think it's very strong and bulky, so I really dislike Side Guard, so the only other option is Diggersby. There's literally nothing here. So Baby Noibat it is. I actually like Meowstic. I used to. I prefer the female version over the male version. In terms of competitive, so that's the one I used to use. Vivillon is the only bug type that it counts, so, and this is my favorite form of it. Diancie, because I don't care about any of the rock types. And like I said, no megas and no forms. And then Aegislash for this one, because I already put Trevenant in the other one. Which then left, Noivern, which was going to be my favorite dragon type anyways, because I actually really like Noivern. And I'm still upset with how they handled it in the anime, because they made it a bitch, and the way they handled it was just trash. Yveltal, because it's the one that's my favorite of the two legendary, my favorite of the three legendaries in Gen 6. Klefki, because it's the only other steel type, because I'm not counting megas. And then I really like Florges. I used to have a lot of Florges teams, or teams with Florges in them. And then favorite starter still pains me, but Delphox. Favorite gimmick form, so this is basically just every mega. And Bright. Where's my Glade at? There it is. Favorite legendary. I It's not fair because I don't want to use any of the other guys. I want to go for Gen 6 only, which means it's gonna be a Veltal. And then my favorite Pokemon out of all these is Noivern. Noivern is my favorite Gen 6 Pokemon. Okay. This is exhausting. I didn't think it was gonna be this exhausting, people. Like I did not expect this shit. I think now I'm gonna have to move my camera up a little bit because of the fact that I'm gonna be blocking the other one. So I'm gonna have to do this. So move it up here so that we can see the rest of the guys. Yay! So see me moving up. There we go. All right, Gen 7, which is gonna be really bad because I never finished the game. But I'll try my best. Now this one's easy. Koala. I actually like koalas. I know people say they're trash, but I love koalas. I think they're adorable. I think they're awesome. And Kamala is just a cute, adorable little koala. Fire type, Marowak, because this is the first time I actually care about the fucking thing. It's a cool Pokemon. I love the typing, and I used it as my Tapu Koko counter for a really long time. Water. Okay, hold on. I need to look at this one because I have Toxapex, Toxapex, Araquanid, and Tapu Fini. But Tapu Fini, I think I can put in Fairy. Because I don't think anything else... Yeah, none of these guys are going to top it. So I think Tapu Fini is going to go there. So that just leaves Toxapex and Araquanid. Now the question is there any other poison type? Muk can be my dark type, right? Yeah, which means I can use there. Oh, I can do Poipole. That's my dragon type. Not gonna Dow there and then Poipole here. Which means Toxapex has to go here because I don't think there's any other bug type. Yeah, I think Araquanid is gonna. Okay, so this one's gonna be Toxapex. I know people dislike Toxapex, and trust me, when I used to play competitive, sometimes I would bitch about it, but I used it, so it was one of those things where it's part of the meta. And I generally like playing defensive anyway, so Toxapex was like perfect for that. Grass, I think out of all of these would be Kartana. I generally like the Ultra Beast, and Kartana is one of my favorite ones. So, electric. Tapu Koko, I guess. Alolan Ninetales, hands down. Favorite Alola form overall. Fighting. I'm going to give this one to Buzzwole. Especially during Gen 8. I spammed the fuck out of that guy. Poison. This one, like I said, we're going to give it to... Oh, wait, no. Muk was going to be in Dark, right? Yeah. So Poipole is going to be here. Because Poipole, especially in the anime, was adorable as hell. Ew. I don't like any. I generally don't like any of these guys. I guess I'll go with the Sandcastle. I really don't care for any of these guys. But if I were to pick one, then I guess the Sandcastle is going to have to be it. This is flying. Is there any other... No, that's not steel. This is steel. I guess I could put Melmetal there. I could put Celesteela here. I had plenty of teams with Celesteela on it, so that's that. It's a cool ass mon. Like I said, I generally like a lot of the Ultra Beasts, so and Celesteela is definitely up there. Psychic, Tapu Lele, just because I really don't like and care for any of the other ones. I also really dislike the legendaries in this fucking game. But so this one's gonna be a rock one in. This is rock. Oh fuck. I don't really care for any of these. I mean, I guess I could go stack attacker for this one. Ghost, since we already used Marowak, I don't really care for any of those. I guess I could go for Lunala here, because even though I don't like the 2 legendaries from Gen 7, well, the 3 legendaries from Gen 7, I think Lunala I like a little bit more than the other ones, so I'll give it to you. Cause like I said, Marowak already took the fire spot, so no other ghosts in here is going to compete. Dragon, Naganadel. I love Naganadel. Adorable. Alola Muck is the reason why I even care about Muck in the first place, and it's basically like a great counter to a lot of the Tapus, especially Tapu Lele. Then Melmetal here, especially during Gen 8, I spam the fuck out of this guy. Oh, fine. Okay. I'm gonna get hate for this shit. I don't like any of the Gen 7 starters, even to this day. Back when they first were revealed, I said I didn't like any of them. People were like, oh, well, eventually you're gonna like... No. It has been how many years since Gen 7 came out? I'm gonna look it up. I'm going to look it up. Pokemon Sun and Moon release date. It's loading. It is loading. 2016. Pokemon Sun and Moon came out in 2016. That was 7 years ago. 7 years. And I still to this day do not like any of these guys. Not a single one. Not a single one. In fact, I went out of my way every time I would start, because like I said, I've never finished a Gen 7 game. Every time I would go out and start a playthrough, I always release the starter. Every single time. And I've trolled my boy Doruk plenty of times of me doing that. I've released every single one of them. I would be like, randomize it, and I would pick one, and then I would go out of my way to catch another Mon, and then release a starter and send it to him to troll him. And I've done that every time. I do not like any of these guys. I don't hate them, right? It's not that I hate them. I just do not like them. At all. I've never used any one of them in competitive. Not a single one. The only time I've used them is in Pokemon Masters, and that's because sometimes you just need that type for whatever reason. But I can't pick a favorite because I don't like any of them. Like, and at this point, I don't even know who I would consider my least, the least offensive one for me. So I'm not gonna pick one. I'm just not, because I can't choose. Alolan Ninetales is my favorite out of all these, like I said. Favorite legendary is gonna be Tapu Fini, and then my favorite Pokemon out of all of these is Tapu Fini. Oh, fine. Gen 7. Done. Over and done. Ow. I hit my finger. That's what I get for talking shit about Gen 7 starters. Generation 8. Wooloo, obviously. Wooloo the fucking Thor. Fire. Why are they Hisuian Mons here? Why are they considered Gen 8? I don't know if I like that. That's kind of unfair. That's a little unfair, don't you think? Like, I guess they came out in Gen 8. So then it'd be Hisuian Typhlosion. Water type is Inteleon. Hands down, fucking boss-ass starter. Grass, Eldegoss. Just because I love Eldegoss in the game. And my wife when she played Pokemon Unite, that was her Mon. And we used to team together, and it was fun. Electric. Where is Regieleki? It's going to be that. Ice is going to be... I'm gonna be honest, I don't care for any of these guys. I never evolved my Snob. I don't remember how the fuck... I think I never understood how the fuck to evolve it. I don't care for Ice Cube. And I don't care for Octozold or whatever the fuck this thing's name is. Glacier and Calyrex Ice or whatever. I guess the Darumaka. I guess Ice Darmanitan's gonna go because it's fucking busted. And I never used it, but it's at least decent. Fighting. Where Shifu forms, I don't know which one. I'm gonna go Far Water. And then Dark is gonna get the other one. Because yeah. There we go. I got both of them in there. Oh, I'm just sorry. Okay, I cannot talk anymore. Toxicity is gonna be there. The boy. This is the form that I told everybody I liked. I really liked it. This is Ground. Rugonigrus. I don't think there's... Is there... God damn it. I guess I could put Zamazenta in... in Gen... Or in Steel. And then put Corviknight here. Because either way, Corviknight was going to be in here. Because he's my favorite regional bird. You know? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Okay, over here... Ooh. You know what? I'm gonna leave the fucking thing. It's gonna be Hattering. I just don't care about any of the fire types. So it's not fair. Cause it's like I really like Hat, don't get me wrong, but like Hisuian Braviary, bro, I would put it over Hattery. But then it's not fair. Because then it's not a Gen 8. Well, it is a Gen 8 one, but it's... whatever. You know what? I'm going to leave Hat. Because it's in my top 10. And I put it there, so... Bugs. Cleavor. Oh, man, that's not fair. Right, I'll put the Hisuian Braviary in there. This is Rock. I don't care for any of these. I mean, I already put Cleaver over here, so that's why. But I don't really care for the Arcanine form. I don't like this Avalok. I guess I'll go over this guy. Carkol. I think that's what his name is. There's Roly-Poly, Carkol, and whatever the fuck your name is. We're going for Carkol there. Ghost! You. Spectrier. This is Dragon. It has to be Red Dragon. Steel is going to be Zamazenta, Crown, or whatever the fuck it's called. This is Fairy. Oh, I could put a Hattery in here. Yeah, there we go. Put Hat there, and then favorite starter. Oh, that's not fair. Okay, you know what? No, I'm going to put, officially, this is Gen 8. Like, Sword and Shield is going to be in Inteleon. Otherwise, it'll be fucking Hisuian Typhlosion again. Which means it's my favorite, because it's my favorite form. Favorite Legendary is going to be... It's between Regieleki and Urshifu. I'm going to go to Regieleki. Wait, no. I'm going to give it to Urshifu. And then my Pheromone out of all these. Where's Corviknight? There's Corviknight. I was trying to find it because I couldn't find it. Alright, we're almost there, people. We're almost there. We're in Gen 9. Then we do favorites of each. And then, the last part and the stream will be over. This is, look at, almost 2 hours. I've been streaming for almost 2 hours and we're still not done with this shit. Alright, Grafaiai. gonna be my guy for that. Fire type, Sarah Ledge. Wait, is there another ghost type? Yeah, I can go for Flutter Mate in there. So, water type is gonna be the boy. You know, quack. I'm gonna learn. I'm still not with their names. You know, just say. Grass. Scovillain. Electric is gonna be Pommy. Or no, you're gonna be Dragon. I'll keep Pommy there. Favorite ice type. It's the Titan. Excuse me. Favorite fighting type. Let me see. I don't really bother with any of these guys, which is why I can't like put. I can put Quaxley here and Quack blah 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 over there, because I haven't really delved with any of these guys that much like that, you know. Poison, Claude, because he's the G. Wait, do I put? Is there another steel? Okay, I can put no, because you're a fairy. Or do I have another fairy type? I can put Fido there. Okay, that's what I'm gonna do. So you're gonna be Iron Threads. Flying is gonna be. I haven't really used any of these guys like that. I'll go Flamigo. Psychic is gonna be Espatra. Bug. I'm gonna put Slitherwings. I don't care. I haven't used any of these guys, so. Rock, Garg. Ghost is gonna be Fluttermane. Dragon is gonna be Miraidon. This is Dark. It's either Mabustiff. Yeah, because I haven't used any of the ruined Pokemon like that. So Mabustiff is gonna be that. And then we're gonna say you're in Fairy, Tinkaton, and then Fido there. And then my favorite starter is Quaxwala. Favorite form. I guess I'll go for Paldea Whooper because. Favorite legendary, Rhydon. And then my favorite Pokemon in Gen 9, looking at all these guys. No, I haven't really thought about this one. This could change, right? All these guys could change. But I think for now, I think I'm going to go for Claude. It's either Claude or the starter. Quaxquable. Or Iron Threads, too. Those three are interchangeable, but what? We're going to leave Claude for now, just because I use it a lot. Okay, favorite normal type out of all of these guys. Out of all of these guys, I think Kamala might be my favorite normal type out of all these. Fire type out of all of these is going to be Hisuian Typhlosion. Favorite water type out of all these guys is definitely Milotic. Favorite grass type out of these is Sceptile. Favorite electric type out of all of these, it's between these guys. These two right here. I'm tempted to go for Electros, but Regieleki has really made it to my name on. I'll put Regieleki for now. Favorite ice type out of all these guys is Alolan Ninetales. Favorite fighting type is Gallade. Favorite poison type is Toxicity. I can't fucking talk. Favorite ground type This one's gonna be Gliscor. Favorite flying type, Lugia, obviously. Favorite psychic type is gonna be Lottie. It's working now. Is it working now? Can you guys hear me? Can you guys see me? Is everything good? Are we good? Let me know. Let me know in the chat. I don't know. The internet went fucking crazy, and it was a big mess that I had to do to try to get this resolved. But we're back. So what I'm gonna do is recap you guys from when I believe the stream went down. I was doing my favorites from each, the last line, right? Which was Kamala, Hisuian Typhlosion, Milotic, Sceptile, Regieleki, Alolan Ninetales, Glade, Toxicity, I'm gonna keep messing up my name. Yeah, it was wild. Gliscor, Lugia, Latios, Araquanid, Tyranitar, Cofagrigus, Flygon, Urshifu Dark, Metagross, Tapu Fini, favorite starter Sceptile, favorite gimmick, whatever, Glade, Mega Glade, favorite legendary, Lugia, and favorite Pokemon, Lugia. So, I was starting to do this stuff, but it wasn't showing me, so that's why I was like, okay. So now we can officially do it. So favorite regional bird out of all of these is going to be Rookidee. Favorite mammal, this one is probably going to be Lechonk. Favorite regional bug, I think this one's going to be... Yeah, Scatterbug, because I like Vivillon the most out of all the regional things. Favorite pseudo-legendary is Metagross. Favorite Pika-clone, I think is going to be... Yeah, probably Palmy at this point. Favorite evolution is Espeon. Favorite fossil is Cradily. Favorite regional form. So this is all these guys. So this one is going to be Hisuian Typhlosion. Favorite Gigantamax, which I don't really care about. I think I'm gonna go with Gigantamax Corviknight. Favorite box legendary is obviously Lugia, it's my favorite legendary. Favorite mythical is gonna be Victini. Where are you, Victini? Favorite Ultra Beast is gonna be Naganadel. Favorite Paradox Pokemon. If we don't count Miraidon, then it's Iron Threads. But because we're counting Miraidon, then it's Miraidon. Favorite type. Technically speaking, it's water. At this stage of the game, it's going to be water. Favorite Pokeball is going to be the Timer Ball. I don't really care for Spin does, so randomize whatever. All these look weird. It's going to take forever to find. Favorite Vivillon is going to be the purple one. And favorite Alcremie. It's one of these. It's a shiny version of one of these. I think it's this one. Hold on. Let me see. If I use that on you. Yeah, that's one. That's my favorite Alcremie form. So, it's the shiny one. And that's it. I think that's... No, I didn't want to turn them all shiny. No. Go back. Go back. Okay, perfect. Now we're going to do the shiny ones personally. So we got Charizard. Charizard. Where is Mega Mawile? Where is Tapu Fini? And then I said the Alcremie, right? So the Alcremie. Metagross. Metagross, Naganadel, Victini, Suicune, Celebi, Crobat, Latios, no. Ew. Jellicent. You barely changed, but Alolan Marowak, Toxapex, no. Kartana, Tapu Koko, Alolan Ninetales. Bliscore, no. Alolan Ninetales. Milotic, Kamala's, whatever. I think that's it. I don't think I'm gonna do too many of these guys. Primal Groudon and Groudon. No, not Groudon. Metagross over here. Cradily. Glade over here. Crocodile. Nope. Landorus. Jellicent. Genesect. Cofagrigus. Mandibuzz. I'm trying to remember. I don't care for Snorlax. I don't care for Gyarados. Clickers, whatever. Articuno. Slowbro, yes. Clef. We can do that. Mega Charizard over here. Mega Scizor, nope. Cyndaquil. Ooh, Kendra. Kendra has a cool shiny. I never knew it was purple like that. Donphan, nope. Nope. Heracross, no. Lantern, that's fine. No. Milotic over here. Sceptile, it's fine. Regice, just it's darker. Flygon again over here. Flygon. Glade. Manaphy. Mega Glade. I don't think there's any other shinies like that. Frostlass is fine. Gliscor. Drapion, nope. Rotom. No. Manaphy. No. Cinccino. Brazion. Nope. Kieran B. Keldeo. Terrakion, nope. Nope. Audino, whatever. Torn, nope. Noivern, nope. Veltal, nope. Megalade, yep. Florges is already shiny right there. Clefky, don't care. Aegislash, Diancie. Vivillon's gonna stay like that. Meowstic is staying like that. Noibat staying like that. Diggersby staying like that. You're like that. You, nope. I don't care about you. Trevenant, and nope. Kamala doesn't change. I already changed you. Toxapex is no. Kartana's already there. I don't like Buzzwoles. I don't really care for Poipole. Sandygast is actually kind of cool. Celesteela, nope. Tapu Lele, Araquanid, no. Alolan Muck, Mammoth, no. Alolan Ninetales, yes. Tapu Fini, Corviknight, Urshifu, nope. Hisuing doesn't change, nope. Nope. Yes. Oh, yeah. Yep. You don't change much. Nope. And you, yes. You don't change anything. I don't think there's any other. I haven't seen any of the shiny ones for this gen. So, ooh, this one looks cool. Iron Threads. Ew, gross. I think that's it. Put you. Metagross. Cofagrigus. T-Tar. Nope. Aquanid. Supply score. Alrighty then. I think that's it. We're done officially. I can make my team. So you're gonna have Lugia on it, obviously. And we're gonna have Milotic. And we're gonna have Flygon. No, this Flygon. And then we're gonna have Tapu Fini. We're gonna have Espeon. And we're gonna have Megalede. Very, very bad synergetic team, but I don't give a fuck. I'm done. Done with this whole page. I did not think it was gonna take this long. I've been streaming for 2 fucking hours. It's ridiculous. Like I said, I really didn't think it was gonna take this long, but we are done with the whole thing. As I said at the beginning of the stream, the link to this page is in the description. Can you go away? Thank you. The link to this page is in the description, so you guys can try this out for yourselves. And if you would like to show it to me, you can send it to me on Twitter. There is a link, I think, down here to download the image, and then you can send it, blah, blah, blah. But yeah, that's going to be it. Thank you guys so much for watching. I was going to do a little bit more of the Pokemon Emerald Let's Play that I was doing during the campaign, but hell no, no more. No, not today. Not today. So I'm going to leave it off there for now. What I'm going to do is take a break, go relax. I'm gonna play some Stardew Valley with my wife. I'm gonna eat too. I'm gonna play some Stardew Valley with my wife, and then I'm going to see about episode 4 of Pokemon Horizons, so I can have that uploaded tomorrow at some point. And then episode 5 will hopefully be out between Tuesday and Wednesday. More than likely Wednesday. But the point is I'm gonna try to have episode 4 out tomorrow, Monday. And then episode 5 sometime between Tuesday and Wednesday. I'm not gonna say specifics yet because I really don't know. I'll try to have it out for one of those 2 days. Which will prepare us for episode 6 coming out next Friday. Or not next Friday, this Friday. This is already Sunday, so the week is already started. But this Friday, episode 6 comes out. And then I need to look at the other videos that I have written down that I need to make. And not only that, there is a YouTube short that I want to record to hopefully release sometime during this week. And I think that's going to be it. I think we're good. I think we're done. This is a long ass fucking stream. I'm not used to these types of long streams yet, so yeah. I don't know. Leave your thoughts in the chat comments. I think when the stream ends, this uploads as a video, so you can comment in the description what you think about my options, and then you can also leave, like I said, your options down there, or like I said, tweet at me. Twitter.com/SoresanCrockxen, and I will see your list and compare it and go from there. So thank you guys for watching. I've been SoresanCrockxen, and I will see you guys in future videos and streams. And before I go, next Sunday we will continue Pokemon Emerald, the way we were back in the day. And then I'm going to switch between, so every other weekend is going to be Pokemon Emerald, and the other weekend is going to be Pokemon Rejuvenation, just so I can have those two going on, which is gonna be kind of weird because you're like, oh, you're splitting two games, so people are gonna be lost. But it's the only other way I can feasibly do this because I want to continue Pokemon Rejuvenation, and I don't want to sit down and record it, so I think it's easier to just stream it and go from there. But that's gonna be it. Like I said, thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed. Leave your comments down below, and I will see you guys in future videos and or streams. Later.